All right, Bill, you ready for this? We're going to get out of here again. We'll go off to a nice area and give you the stick and let you it.
Really looking forward to this, Bill, honestly.
I hope so. This is a shorter runway than the last one we used.
Okay.
But it's fine. We have 8 knots of wind that's going to help us get off the ground a lot quicker.
Okay.
I'm going to drop my feet to the floor. I'm going to go full power with this thing. I'm going to steer it with my feet while we're on the ground.
Gotcha.
And when it feels like it's going fast enough, I'm going to gently pull back on the control stick to get this thing gently airborne.
Yep.
Wait till we reach a speed of 65 knots. Then I'm going to clean up my flaps and let the plane climb out at 65 knots.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee is on the roll 26 and departing to the north 2,500.
All right, if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm just double checking all this, making sure it's all green, and it is. Let's do this. Full power. Waiting for that airspeed to build. Now we got 65 knots. Perfect. This is what I like to see. So we should have a relatively smooth flight because we're early enough before the sun creates all those thermals.
Okay.
Any idea of what direction you'd like to go, Bill?
Oh, Mike was saying that you took him out over the marsh and this and
We
that.
can do that if you want. I can go towards Bradford. That's strange. Right over top of Georgian Bay, there's a cloud that's raining.
Yeah, I see that.
A little bit of rain over here, too. They weren't calling for any of that today.
Yeah, no, they weren't.
We're now coming up on 1,000 feet over the ground. We started at 700 because that was our sea level at the airport. Now we're at 1,700, so therefore 1,000 feet. Now the Bradford area is roughly like 950 feet above sea level where the town of Bradford is.
Okay.
So to be 1,000 feet over Bradford, we have to be at 1,900 feet.
On the backtrack 26.
Approaching altitude.
And Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee, airborne off of 26 with a left turn out. Going to be departing from the downwind en route to Innisfil, 2,500.
Altitude.
The only thing that sucks about this direction is we're going to have the sun in our eyes for a good part of it, but as long as you don't mind.
No, not at all.
There's 2,500 feet. I'm just going to let the nose drop. I'm waiting for the plane to pick up airspeed to get away from the white area, which it's doing now. You'll notice my tachometer is starting to race, so I want to back off on that so it doesn't start going into the red line. This plane likes to cruise between 4,600 RPM and 5,000.
Okay.
So 4,800 is fine for cruising. What I'm doing right now is I'm just setting the trim. I want to get the plane flying as level as possible without me having to force the stick.
Okay.
I'm watching to see what it does when I let go, and this guy's telling me we're pretty darn level.
Wow.
So she's trimmed nice right now. So if it starts climbing or descending, it's because you're putting too much pressure on the stick forward or backwards.
Okay.
All right, Bill, why don't you grab that stick? And the plane is yours. You have control. I'm going to move my hands from the controls. And I'm sure you probably got a good idea of how to get to Bradford.
No, I really don't.
No?
Okay. Not from up here, Bill.
All right, so Bradford's going to be in this direction over there.
Okay.
The only thing we have to avoid is over here, which is baseboard.
Okay. Rolling 26 for the circuit.
Or me around 2,500?
Yeah, that's, well, you can be at any height you want, but the best thing to do is pick an altitude and stick to it.
Gotcha.
Because at least when I make broadcasts to other airplanes, they know that we're going to hold an altitude. Yeah, you can be at 3,000, whatever you want to be at. It's up to you. What I'll do is I'll put that little blue indicator on whatever you want to be at, 2,500.
Yeah.
That way she'll warn you if you start leaving the altitude. So you're probably the same as me. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on how you want to approach what we're doing right now. If you want to do it like you're actually truly trying to learn how to fly the plane,
Yes.
I would recommend you'd hold it with your left hand.
Gotcha.
Because your right hand's going to need to be available for the throttle.
Yeah.
And writing and buttons and all that crap, right? It's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to get used to the left hand on there, but you'll get there. Gonna make another broadcast to them, let them know we're departing the zone.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee, departing your zone to the southeast, 2,500.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch the radio stations to monitor the Cookstown Barrie area.
Gotcha.
And there's stations at different frequencies, so I'm flipping to there. It's really cool you guys were able to make it up today.
Oh, Bill, honest to God, it's...
I sent Heidi a text this morning just in case you guys forgot.
Oh, no.
I had you guys on my calendar. I'm like, shit, I didn't check with them yesterday if it's still happening.
I was telling Hyde, I said, oh my God, I said, wait till you try it. I said, it's absolutely,
Yep.
I said, it's better than driving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know.
Well, you have the freedom to go anywhere up here, right? And get there fast and do it with grace. You know what I mean? You can cut your own roads, right?
Yeah.
Skydive Zulu, Skydive India's, we're at 10,000 feet at Cookstown.
So right now, that's Barrie. That's Kempenfelt Bay,
Okay.
downtown Barrie.
Yeah, now I got it.
There's the Barrie stick right there. See the big antenna?
Yeah.
So Bradford's going to be further to the right.
Yep.
I want to avoid flying too close to the east side of Cookstown of the 400 because that's where they do skydiving.
Okay.
So we'll stay maybe on this side or maybe over top of Highway 27 and go south that way.
Okay, you want me to cut it a bit?
Yeah,
or?
just do a little gradual turn this way. Yeah, the air is so smooth today. This is nice. No surprises.
Oh, Bill, this is absolutely exactly what I needed, honest to God.
Hey, it's good. It's good like meditation, right?
Oh,
Like
well, me and Mike were talking. Oh, well, you already know, but
Yep.
I said, Mikey, I said, we're going to do this. I said, we're going to do it with Billy. He goes, absolutely. I said, okay.
I'm honored, man, and
Oh,
happy
you kidding? Oh, my God.
happy to do it, and I'll save you guys a lot of money.
Oh, shit. No, that ain't the point. It's the point of, I told Mike, I said, we're going to do it. He goes,
Good.
okay, great. We both love the idea of flight and the whole thing.
Yep. You guys are going to end up buying a plane. You watch. You will. Once you get into it and realizing that you can get them affordably,
Yeah.
you'll get one. I wouldn't recommend buying new for your first plane because they're very damn expensive, and there's usually a few bucks to get out of it. You get one that's gently used. They take the initial hit, just like a car, right?
Yeah.
And anytime you guys decide you want to go that route, just call me up. I have enough experience around these things. I can tell what's a good one and what's a bad one.
Yeah. Oh, just like this one here is absolutely just a cat's ass.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Now this plane is really nice for what it does, but this is the type of plane that likes nice paved runways. It's similar to like a sports car.
Yes.
It doesn't want to be abused. It wants to be treated and pampered well, and it'll treat you well. There's other planes out there that are more rugged, which are fun as hell. Like, I love flying them. And they're designed for, you can land on paved runways, but they're also designed for landing on fields and stuff like that, which is really darn cool. but you won't probably have the same comfort inside.
Okay.
It'll be a little tighter, might have some cross members for strength and support within it.
Yeah.
You know, you'll decide, you know, at the time what type you like doing. I'm actually trying to buy one of those for my flight school because a lot of people want to train in the type of flying they're going to do.
Okay.
And a lot of people that have acreage want to have a plane that can land in their backyard.
Oh, okay.
So it makes more sense for me to teach them in a plane that they're going to buy.
Okay.
This thing's great for going to, like I said, very nice civilized airports, nice paved runways.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. And it's got all the GPS and all the fancy stuff in it.
Oh, I tell you, this is just a cat's ass. Honestly, God, I love this plane.
I don't know if I showed you last time, but like, look at that. There's your GPS system.
Okay.
All those pink dots there are all airports.
Okay.
It's showing you the airspace of Toronto, so you know not to enter it without permission.
Yeah.
If I zoom out, oh, I'm using the wrong button. Like, there's all of Southern Ontario here.
Okay.
The map is tracking for the way we're flying, so it's not north-south. But it's a good safety feature because anytime, say we had our engine started going bump, 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 I'd just start pointing towards one of these pink dots without our airport.
Yeah.
So right here is Cookstown, the town of Cookstown.
Hey.
So let's take Highway 27 and we'll just follow this right here, this highway.
Gotcha.
Because right on the flip side of the 400 is the skydive guys.
Okay, gotcha.
And when they're right now up at 10,000 feet, he'll be descending right in this area here over these farms, and I don't want that guy to end up on top of us.
Gotcha.
You can see the Toronto city skyline right in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be flying right over top of my house in a second. The two water towers there right in front of us, the white ones.
Gotcha.
That's right where I live.
Now I'm catching a bit of a side drift, so do you control that with your feet?
Put your feet up on those pedals.
Gotcha.
So add some right rudder.
Yep.
It's going to turn the nose more this way.
Exactly.
So push your right foot down just a little harder to arrest that drift. That's it. There you go. If you overcompensate too much, it'll start making the plane descend. And I think that's what's happening right now.
Traffic, skydive, India, jumpers away, do not overfly the Cookstown airdrome area.
A little more yet, Bill?
I don't know if you want to go any more. You just want to kind of look at objects below you and make sure you're not tracking that way anymore. You just want to hold enough until you get this drift under control.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we're crabbing pretty good. Right now, there's quite a lot of wind right now. It's 24 knots, the computer's telling me, 25 knots.
Yeah, from the west?
Yep.
You know, the other day we were up flying, the little guys, you know, and it's the exact same thing.
Yep. There's my house right down here off the left.
Traffic, skydive, India, rapid descent through 8,000 northbound off the 400. We'll be joining left base 418.
So now that we've passed the Cookstown area, I'm not worried about that anymore. We can start heading towards Bradford, which is right over there. You can just ease up on your foot, have a look at where the ball is. The ball's telling you the tail's hanging off to the left, so you step on the ball with your left foot.
And Cookstown traffic, 2 o'clock Yankee, 180 full plane, currently 2,000 feet, about 3 miles to the east of the field, tracking south for Toronto Harbor. Show above Yankee.
So there's a float plane somewhere off here to
India.
and he's on his way straight to Toronto. So there may be a conflict between him and us.
Gotcha.
Go for traffic.
But as long as we remain at 2,500 feet, we're okay.
We might have enough for a low load if they're ready. If not, we'll just top off.
What altitude is he at?
He's at 2,000. As long as we stay up at 2,500, there should be no conflict. And as long as he holds 2,000, there should be no conflict. Wow, what a beautiful day.
Absolutely, Bill.
Can't get better than this for flying. The visibility is amazing. The one little neat thing you might notice over here, where is it? Oh, the Bradford Airport. We're coming up on it. So you see the 400 here.
Yep.
And if you go down about a mile this way, and then off to the side, you'll see a grass strip right over here.
Okay.
That's the Bradford Airport. So when conditions are decent, I can do flights for you guys right out of here.
Really?
So see right down there, that nice green grass in the middle of the field, a nice straight line?
yeah.
There's the Bradford Airport. I gotta get a picture of the Toronto City skyline. Any pictures I take, I'll transfer to you after. You want any of these?
Thanks. You want me to stay on the 400?
For now, I just want to identify where this guy is.
Exactly.
Before
Yeah, I keep looking for him, but I don't see him.
The good thing about him is we should be able to see him soon because he is a float plane.
Yeah.
So he's big.
Yeah.
He'll have big floats hanging out below him.
Yeah.
Wow, you can even see Lake Ontario from here. Look at the shiny all the way. That's Oshawa. Wow, this visibility is beautiful.
It is. It's
very rare. I see a jumbo jet right in front of us landing at Pearson. It's hard to see, but he's directly straight in front of us.
Oh, there he is.
And he's kind of floating this way.
Got him.
Well, we'll give this guy a little bit more time. Let's do it like a circle to the right, Bill, and then we'll go towards the marsh in a sec. That wind's grabbing us and pushing us that way. Alright, we'll just do the whole turn all the way around and we'll go right towards Bradford. He should be passed by now. How's it feeling so far?
Oh, oh my God, it's...
You're getting the hang of it, that's for sure. Your altitude's really nice.
Not an issue, Bill. Honest to God, I'm just loving this.
Go ferry traffic, Bravo, Quebec, currently going west of the field at 2,800. We'll be doing a few laps.
So this road below us here is 88.
Okay.
So what's happening right now,
Yep.
there's nothing wrong with it. As we're turning, that
Yes.
wind from the west is getting underneath the belly and pushing us.
Got it.
And it makes the flight rough.
North into the field, out of 3,000, descending to 1,900 to join overhead for mid downwind when we keep it.
Absolutely beautiful.
What a gorgeous view, Bill. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all summer I haven't seen a day like this because when the air is warm, it gets muggy.
Okay.
And there's a lot of water particles in the air, so you don't get this visibility like this. Cold air will do this.
Okay.
So here's the marsh, man. Right up through here. Your house should be down that way somewhere.
Oh, no shit. We're that? Oh, we're over here already.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is all the big new Bradford.
Holy crap. I didn't realize that we were here that fast.
Yeah, we would have been here quicker if we didn't do those turns too. I see your house from here right now, actually. So what we're gonna do is we'll make a left turn if you want to get right over top of your place.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Now I got my bearings.
Yeah. There's the canal.
There's the canal.
So do you see your place yet? You're right down here.
Oh, for shit's sake.
See Brinkus's old barns there?
Yeah,
The
exactly,
reds? And you're right on the right-hand side. Pretty cool from up here, huh?
Oh my God.
Gulf Area Traffic, Bravo Spec, currently at 2,700 over at the field doing a local tour.
Wow, they're developing all that there, huh?
Incredible.
Zima's old property all down there behind St. Charles School there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to Cook's Bay.
Gulf Area Traffic, Bravo Spec will be overhead the field and joining that wind side of the field at 2,700. Gulf Area Traffic, Bravo Spec will be coming on to 3,000.
River Drive Park right down here to the right on landing. So once you start knowing the area when you're flying around, you see runways all over the place. There's one right there, a grass runway running north and south in one of those fields there next to the river.
Yeah.
So that guy's got one. That's, oh, I forget his name.
Yeah, I see it over there, yeah.
Yeah. Now, one of these fields over here always was a runway. I'm trying to see if they plowed over it. Yeah, it looks like it's this one right here, but it doesn't look like it anymore. But they still have a smooth landing spot if somebody needed it. That's the sun starting to affect us.
Okay.
Big town of Kesrock.
Clover Charlotte, bound back to 2300. We'll be heading back to Eastern Waterloo.
Traffic, Zenith Golf Charlie Uniform Delta, just clearing the zone to the southwest over the Hanlon, 2,800 feet, VFR to Tilsonburg, Golf Charlie Uniform Delta.
Right here, I see another guy, but he's way low and he's going that way. I don't know if you see him speeding sort of over the land. It's hard to see, but he's no conflict to us unless he turns. Really hard to see because he's blending into the ground.
Yeah, I don't see him.
When he was over the water, that's when I identified him, and then now, I got him. He's over in this direction.
Gene, I'm just going to switch to 126 for a couple of minute or two here.
Copy.
But he's no conflict. I'm going to tune into the station for over here, 122.8. So this is Keswick. See how quick we get places. We've been flying for 27 minutes. We're at Bradford, now we're in Keswick.
My God.
Got to tell you, Bill, the coolest thing once a person gets their license and if they got a plane is when you go like a Sunday morning and say, hey, let's go to Kincardine.
My God.
And you just get in the plane, you go to Kincardine and have breakfast. And let's go to Windsor for lunch. And you fly to Windsor. A lot of these airports will have courtesy cars even, these little airports, so you just sign it out and put gas in it. Some of them will give you bicycles.
Oh shit.
Or, you know, they'll have a local cab company number right on the wall. Yeah, I think Kincardine's one where they give you bicycles.
Really?
To ride into town if you want to go get some food. But some of the airports have little restaurants too, right?
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's good to do stuff like that when you're a pilot, because it gives you a chance to practice all the skills you learn in ground school.
Exactly, yeah.
Flight planning, plotting a line, flying your compass headings. Now, mind you, a lot of people nowadays just go the lazy route and put GPS in.
Okay.
They can buy the handheld GPS units, or they do GPS on their like a tablet.
Yeah.
Like an iPad or something. But to still know how to navigate by compass is very important.
Yes.
And it just goes to keeps your skills sharp by doing those kind of little trips.
Yeah.
Like even that I have GPS, if we were going to do a flight today to anywhere far,
yeah,
I would have sat down and plotted it out and filed a flight plan.
Okay.
So nowadays you just do your flight plans online. You go to Nav Canada website, you upload, you type in all the information, where you're going, what time you're arriving, and you hit send. And when you get there, you just call the number and say, close my flight plan.
Okay.
That way you have them watching for you too. So if you don't show up by a certain hour, they'll send out search and rescue.
Gotcha.
The other option you have is you can also do a flight itinerary and you file that with a friend that's responsible. So you just say, hey, pal, if I don't land by this time, call in the number.
Kawartha traffic, Canada Golf Charlie Zulu Mike, 1,800 feet overhead the field, turning onto mid-left downwind.
Did you ever get into snowmobiling? Not really, huh?
Nah, not really.
Okay. Too cold?
Yeah, I guess it'd be too cold, and I found it just too loud.
Okay.
You know, with the two strokes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that's why when Mike got that 4-stroke, it wasn't too bad.
But you guys are into biking, so you know exactly what I'm talking about the weekend. You go for a destination.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Go have a greasy breakfast somewhere, and
Absolutely, yeah.
it keeps it fun, right?
Oh, well, yeah. You know, sometimes it's, you know, it's not so much the destination. It's not so much the destination as how you get there,
That's right.
The ride. I'm just kind of following the curve here a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Jeff, you still on frequency?
But we could just make a beeline even for Barrie, right? Like
okay.
We can go straight. I don't know if you can see straight ahead of us a little bit to the right, just like that.
Yep.
You'll see the 400 going north towards Parry Sound. It's a real big, long strip.
I think I see it straight ahead.
Yeah, so we'll go towards that.
Okay.
That way we're not over lots of water at one time.
Gotcha.
This is fine because the Cook's Bay is pretty small.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you,
traffic, system 152, Golf Foxtrot, X-ray, currently about 4 miles to the east of Pontypool. Estimated field in 10 minutes. We're going to be coming from the south, crossing over the airport 500 above circuit height to descend on the upwind side to join mid-left downwind 27, Golf Fox X-ray.
Yeah,
I remember Michael telling me that, like you told him, you don't go over big bodies of water, you don't go over big forests.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you want to be cognizant of it. So
absolutely, yes.
If we wanted to fly across Lake Simcoe, like the whole length, the smart thing to do would be go really high and over it. So in case the engine fails, we can glide back to land.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like if it failed right here, I would be turning back to that shore to land over there.
Oh, I agree.
Because the wind is coming at us this way, so our descent this way would end up...
Yes.
Yeah, it would be very short. Can't get over how much Innisfil's building too.
No shit. They're just not stopping, Bill. They're just not stopping.
Yeah, so sad.
So what's our speed rated down?
Right now, our airspeed is 82, but our ground speed's only 66 because we're going almost right into the wind.
Okay.
So 66 knots, right?
Knots. And what's that calculated into?
Miles? Well, for every 100 knots, it's 115 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, 70 mile per hour?
Yeah. Okay.
On the ground. So we're going pretty slow because the wind is pretty darn strong.
Okay.
All town traffic, Charlie Tango Juliet is 7 miles to the southeast of the Old Town Field, leveling off 3,000.
Traffic Golf Fox.
I told you you would get used to the left hand.
Oh yeah, no, it's working just fine.
Now, did you want to try a few climbs and descents too?
Oh, if you'd like, sure.
All right. So the thing to do whenever we do a climb is first of all pick in our mind how high we want to go before we do it.
Gotcha.
So let's go to, I don't know, let's go to 3,000 feet.
Okay.
I'm just going to set the blue guy there as a target for you. 3,000.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to start pitching back for the climb.
Yes.
And you're going to wait until your airspeed indicator slows down to this white area, this 65 area.
Gotcha.
When it gets to 65, you'll start applying power to make the climb happen.
Okay.
So go for it. Just start pulling back on that stick. You'll notice the plane will begin to slow down. And get your hand up on that throttle so when you're ready to do it, you'll start adding power. Keep pulling back. Nothing bad's going to happen to us unless we go slower than 60. So you can start applying a little bit of power to make the climb happen. You just screw it in. There you go, you're in a climb. Nice subtle climb. We're climbing at a rate of 400 feet per minute right now. So notice how your stick controls your airspeed. If you want to slow down, you pull towards you.
Yeah.
If you want to speed up, you push away from you.
We're okay?
Perfect. Yeah, we're almost there, another 100 feet to go. We can actually go do this much quicker. You can go full power, just pull back on that stick. But we'll do it gentle at first.
Charlie X-ray turning left down, runway 27, stop and go, number 1.
So when you get to 3,000, you're just going to pitch the nose forward.
Yep.
And you're just going to gently wait until the airspeed builds. So you're watching that airspeed. Now it's come out of the white area. Now you can back your power off and put it back down to, say, 2,700 RPMs or so.
And where's your RPM? I'm sorry.
Right here. You just unscrew it until you get there.
To what? RPM?
27. Like right now is even a good cruise too. This is fine.
Where do you, I'm sorry, I don't see 2,700.
2,800, 60. See where my finger is?
Yeah.
Above my fingernail?
Oh, it looks to me like it's 4860.
Sorry. Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, that's okay, Bill. No, I was just looking for it.
My mistake.
Okay, so
48, yes.
Yeah, so we're good?
We're perfect. Perfect. So Barry's right in front of us there. So we're at the level of those clouds in front of us.
India back taxiing 366 Cookstown.
So weird that some of those clouds are letting the rain go.
It looks to be like it's just going to be passing through.
Yeah.
There's just one band across.
Yeah.
We're okay on this, Bill? A little fast?
No, we're perfect.
Are we?
Yep. A little faster to be in the yellow area, and we're not there. Now this is starting to get a little fast, so you can just unscrew that a little bit. There you go.
Zero traffic, Golf Foxtrot X-ray.
And would you say good RPM was?
Anywhere between 4,600 and 5,000 is good for cruising.
Okay.
I use 5,000 when the air is very smooth. If it starts getting a little bumpy, I'll back it down to 4,600.
Okay.
So that's the way I treat the RPMs.
Well, 4,900 is good?
That's fine. Yeah, unless we start getting thrown around, then you'll just back it off a bit more.
India departing runway 36.
Very light cloud we're about to go through. Feel that?
Yep. Same direction, good?
Yeah, we can go this way. We can, we still got a bit of time. Yeah, cool that is with the cloud. So I'll let you try a descent now.
Okay.
So to descend the plane, we'll go back down to 2,500.
Okay.
All you're going to do is reduce your power.
Zero traffic, Golf Foxtrot X-ray over the field to join me left down 27, full stop.
So just start unscrewing some power. As long as you keep that airspeed faster than 65, everything's fine. Yeah, go ahead, unscrew it. There's a plane right above us, see him?
Gotcha.
2.
All sound traffic, Charlie Tango Juliet, 2,000 feet, 15 miles south of the field, inbound to land on sound.
Twins. Twin engine. Woohoo! Pretty cool. Yeah, the sky's busier than people think. I have a feeling everybody and their grandmother who has a pilot license will be out today. Because it's such a nice day.
Approaching altitude.
So what we'll try to do is we'll try to avoid the rain.
Gotcha.
The rain is directly in front of us. We can either go left this way or we can go right and kind of skirt through it. It's up to you.
It's our better choice.
Sure.
Now?
Sure, man.
Leaving altitude.
But now we're turning directly into the wind. It would probably need a bit more throttle.
High rep, we got moderate precipitation cells in the Owen area and north. Traffic Golf Foxtrot 3, turning final 27.
So that guy just said on the radio is faint to hear, but he gave a pilot report. Yeah, let's give it a little bit more power.
Altitude.
Please get it above 4,600. He's saying it's moderate precipitation in Owen Sound, so that weather's still going to come this way. What a weird day to rain.
Oh, I think that might be our opening.
We could, yeah. There's rain right there.
Yeah.
And there's rain over there. We could go that way towards the beach.
Cooktown traffic, Skydive India passing through 5,000, just south of Barrie.
Leaving altitude. Approaching altitude.
So underneath this cloud, it might start getting a bit turbulent. How cool is that, huh?
Oh my God, this is... You know, it's the oddest damn thing, Bill, like I told you before. In a big plane, I'm shit.
Yeah.
In this here, I'm just going, okay. No, just...
I told you that. When I was sitting on your deck at the back, I was saying it's so different when you get in it and you have control of it and you can see forward.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling Johnny. I go, Johnny, I said, he goes, I still don't get, he says, you hate flying. I said, not this. I said, oh my God. I said, it's wonderful.
I'm not 100% sure, but we might end up inside a bit of one of these rain things unless we go a little bit
I know,
right.
that's what I'm looking at.
I'm seeing that fog on the ground there, so it looks like it's raining right there.
Yeah. Now I'm going to cut a little bit to the right, and then we're going to scoot by, and then the left.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, from the ground, you can't recognize this, right? You just see rain coming, right?
Yeah.
But up here, you really can see where it is.
Yeah. No, I want to keep this plane dry. keep this plane dry.
Yeah, just as I expected, it's going to get turbulent under here because when it's raining, it's pulling air particles down too, so it's creating a downwind.
Gotcha.
That's fine, you just keep doing what you're doing. Poke out the other end. I'm backing this off just a touch.
Venus Delta Charlie Uniform Delta, just checking in, airport advisor.
Yeah.
Must be a leprechaun over here.
Yeah, no shit. There we go.
Nice.
Damn right.
Skirt right around it. There's a good one, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's an angry cloud, that's why.
We'll get through this in a second.
Yep. Edenvale traffic, Golf Papa Delta Whiskey is class in 26 for Delta.
Bingo.
Yeah, that should be a bit of that for a bit.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, Edenvale Airport's right there.
Okay.
We're almost at it. Now, right now I'm just listening to hear what runway the pilots are using, so we'll know what runway to use.
Gotcha.
Now, my guess is it should still be the same runway we took off on, unless the wind switched a little bit.
Either that or you fly over and take a look at the sock, right?
Exactly.
Nobody gonna help us out?
Well, there's a guy down there doing a run-up right now because I heard him crossing the runway, but he hasn't stated his intentions of what runway he's going to use yet. We still got 10 minutes, so. We'll be patient. We'll listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the sock, but I can't tell its direction. just looks like a
Yeah, I see it.
little orange something.
Yeah, to the left side of the V, right?
Yeah. Sorry, your friend's name is again?
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny, that's right.
Yeah. He retired last year. He used to own the plating house.
Okay, yeah. That's why I recognize him.
I'll tell you, one of the best chromers in North America.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
All right, it's still, I can see the sock now. I thought I just saw it a second ago. It's still favoring runway 26, which is this little guy right here.
Okay. So do you want me to...
What we're going to eventually have to do is we're going to have to lower down to, well, I want to get full confirmation on that before we do this whole procedure. We're going to have to eventually lower down to 1,700 feet.
Okay, you want me to go over and then cross over so you can see the sock?
We can. I'm hoping this guy will say something in a second. All right, so let's lower down to 2,200 feet. I put the little indicator there, and we're going to cross overhead.
Edenvale traffic, SportStar India, Juliet Kilo Yankee is 4 miles northeast of the field, inbound. Going to cross overhead at 2,200. Have a look at the sock.
So the procedure we're eventually going to do looks like that, Bill.
Gotcha. Yep.
So this is the runway.
Yep.
We eventually have to go over it, and then at 1,700 feet, turn into the downwind, base, and then final.
Gotcha.
Very nice. So we're just going to fly straight over top.
Gotcha.
That guy's going to use the other runway, which I don't know why he would do that.
Leaving
Yeah,
altitude.
the same runway as before, Bill, by the looks of it.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go down to 1,700. We're just going to come in and do our landing then.
And Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees, 1 mile east of the field. You're going to cross overhead the field and join the mid-left downwind, 26.
So we're just going to go straight this way, right across. Now he changed directions.
Approaching altitude.
There we go. And we'll just level off and go straight in this direction, but try not to let the wind push us too much. So what you're going to do is turn the plane into the wind like that, lean it, so it doesn't start flying all in the wrong direction.
I gave it a little bit of right rudder.
Edenvale traffic, Golf Papa Delta Whiskey is back tracking on 26.
Okay, you're all good?
We are good. I'm going to set you up for this landing. You ready for it?
Yeah.
So let's just maintain our 1,700 feet. Starting to descend a little bit. I'll work the throttle here because it's going to get quite complex.
And Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees, turning mid-left downwind, 26.
We're going to make a left turn, follow this roadway, and keeping us at 1,700 feet. Right here, just going to incorporate a little bit of left rudder for the turn, just a little bit. That's it. Probably just a little. That's okay. Nice.
Edenvale traffic, Golf Papa Whiskey is rolling on 26, leaving the field to the north.
So we're going to go straight in this direction for a bit.
Edenvale traffic, Kilo Zulu Bravo, back tracking to 26.
And Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees, turning left base, 26.
This is good. Perfect. That's it. We'll just kind of follow this roadway that cuts through the trees.
Gotcha.
All right, so now we got to slow the plane down.
Gotcha.
So we're just going to keep that nose up. We got to get this thing all the way down into the white arc. That means flap speed.
Billy, whereabouts are you?
About to turn final.
Okay, we're rolling.
There's 2 flaps. The stick gets heavy, so push the stick forward, 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 forward.
Edenvale traffic
We need 65
on the roll
knots.
26 for the circuit.
Go ahead, Bill. Take it for a
Oh,
second.
I got it. I got 65 knots now. Down is fast, back is slow.
Yeah.
Right now I'm going too fast.
Okay.
Look at the color of the trees too, huh?
Yeah, gorgeous.
And Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee, turning final, 26.
I'll get us set up on final. I'm going
Yeah.
a little too fast right now.
Yep. No, you do your thing. I'm just watching.
Ah, she's windy, man. That is a strong, healthy wind. Get us a little bit more in line. I want you to try this, but she is windy, so.
No, 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 no.
I'm almost at the center line.
Yeah. Hey, you got her.
Bingo. All right, so you want to get your hand back on that stick?
Okay.
So airspeed is everything. We want 65. If it starts going too fast, you just pull towards you a little bit.
Edenvale traffic up Papa Delta Whiskey is leaving departing the circuit on downwind.
So I'm just going to reduce power so we start coming down. Probably the trickiest part of what we do is this. Holding that airspeed all the way down until we're about a foot from the runway. Nose forward, down, down, down. That's
Gotcha.
it. Power's off. And we're just gliding
All
down.
yours? You got
Okay,
it?
I got it. I always got
It's
it.
all yours, little guy.
That's going to bring us in nicely to this little pocket right here, get us right on the center line, and keep flying the plane. That's all I'm doing is flying, and now I'm going to start using right rudder to straighten that nose. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder.
Edenvale traffic, Kilo Zulu Bravo down into 26.
And we're down, sir. That was awesome. You did well again.
Oh, fuck, Bill. Honest to God.
I know, huh?
Honest to God. I'm so Heidi for this shit, man.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee is clear of 26 on the apron.
Has Johnny ever been in a small plane before?
I don't know. He was in the Navy
Okay.
on a aircraft carrier.
Oh, cool.
So he's done his shit. I don't know if he's ever been in a little guy. I don't know.
Bravo turning base to 26.
I'm going to swing it around. I'm going to put more fuel in it, and I guess he's going to go next, right?
I think so, yeah.